Yes.
Hey, we're on.
And as per usual, I forget to unmute the mic. Dope.
What if I burn my pizza?
Don't burn your pizza.
Probably check on it.
You're resistant to
Well,
fire
it's
damage, though.
Been
So
5 minutes since you said you forgot to set a timer. Did you put it in right before you joined the call?
I put it in as I joined the call.
So that was before 6:14. Well,
Yeah,
before
it was
8:14 for you. Because
was
Ella talked after you were in the call.
it was about 9.
So it's worth a check. I think it's worth a quick check before we start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been checking on it, like opening it, but it doesn't look like it's done yet, so I'm just gonna check on it every few minutes.
Make sure the oven's on as well.
Oh,
that
the
too.
oven's
Helps.
definitely on.
And make sure all the pots and pans are out.
Well, that was the first thing I did.
Alrighty.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Congratulations, Rob, on getting first. And then the wave for Rob and Erica.
Hell yeah. Okay, so during this time at sea,
Right.
sort of prior to this blood study, and then once those details have been revealed after the blood study for the rest of the way, any downtime Grelzite has spent working on the airship.
Berry30
And his
just
main goal this time,
resubscribed for 9 months.
He's trying to find a way to integrate the power source so that he doesn't essentially have what is basically a bomb sitting in this airship if anything goes wrong. So that's been his main goal, to try to sort of integrate the power source so that everything's flowing the right way. It doesn't have to be charging better, but that would be nice. But his main goal is to make it so that it's integrated and like the automaton doesn't have to stay with the airship all the time. So can he do that? What do I have to do?
Roll me a check with your Tinker's tools.
Okay.
Also, thank you, Erica, for the 9 months subscribed.
Ooh, that's so bad. I literally have expertise, hyper proficiency in that.
Oh shit, that's the worst you could roll.
But it's downtime. Can I get more chances?
Yeah. So, like, your first couple of days, you just couldn't get anywhere. But
the salt
you
air
give it
was
another
too
try.
much. It was getting in his eyes. Everything was
Still not
tasting
used
too
to
delicious.
to the wobbliness of the boat.
Okay, so he gets himself a little more centered, and that's a lot better.
Much better. Let's see. You do manage to get it, I guess, you get it finished in a sense of you no longer have to have the automaton attached to it.
Okay, but
The
it's still volatile.
it's still volatile.
Fireball.
Okay. So I would think this would be leading up to when he then takes a break to do the Enyo blood stuff. And then after the Enyo blood stuff, in that period, he would likely bring, now that Chase is around, he would kind of bring Chase over and sort of explain, you don't have to talk, and sort of explain everything to Chase and point out how these things are working and see if the two of them together can also tap into like tinkering, arcana, and try to figure out how to make this air elemental shard powered battery not volatile and integrated into the airship.
Okay.
So we would kind of like work together.
Oh, your camera's frozen, Sock.
Yes, it is.
I guess to add on to that, I think when Grozab would propose that idea to Chase, give him time to
There he is.
Cool. So when Grozab proposed the idea to Chase, I think Chase will try to tap into his old expertise as a conjuration wizard, and I think he would want to use the air elemental crystal to try to like tap into the plane of air in a sense to help like stabilize some of the excess energy or something like that.
Roll me an Arcana check at advantage, Chase.
Okay. Okay,
Nice.
20 not.
Okay. Let's see. You managed to make a connection with the elemental plane of air, but it's not completely stabilized.
So is there a way that Grelzad could kind of finish it off with all that knowledge?
Yeah, roll me a Tinker's Tool advantage since Chase is helping you.
Okay. $14. Why are they so low? I have a plus 11. And I mean, Grelzad would also offer some Arcana. He's become pretty well studied in Arcana as well.
Right. Rob, roll me Arcana. Chase, roll me Religion.
Okay.
Okay. 18 Arcana.
14 religion.
Okay. So with the combination,
like Grelzad's got this thing jacked up, and like Chase and him are just like under it, like fucking looking like planeswalkers, like literally like air blowing past us. We're both glowing eyes, I would assume, possibly glowing 3 eyes on Chase, and just like studying the fuck out of this. And he's got his tools in there, and Chase is pointing shit out. What do we get?
so what you get is you manage to make it less volatile in a sense of you definitely envelop the casing in a stronger substance, but also between your knowledge with the Tinkers and the Arcana and Chase's knowledge of plot holes, you managed to use a sort of pseudo plot hole type magic to stabilize the connection.
Hey. All right.
I guess as the air kind of clears from all the dust and the light, Chase kind of looks at Garth and says, "Okay, I think we did it. We created. I want to call it the wind tunnel, and you know it's like this apparatus with like 2 plot holes, one on each end, and like air is kind of flowing between it, kind of like a particle accelerator in a sense." Kind of like rotating.
It's like
How do you know what that is?
It's like a combustion engine, like, but that power is a particle accelerator of magical air.
Magical air, yes.
Yeah.
Then,
So,
like, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, Grelzad just like he's like in awe. He's got his arcane goggles, arcane visor on, and he's like studying the bits as they're moving. And Chase is just like, yes, just get it right in, and he gets it. And we've got this crazy thing that I almost feel like anyone with like some threshold of intelligence. If you're below that, your mind would just be blown by looking at it. Like you would be entranced by it. And Grelza just kind of pats Chase on the back and he's like, "This is my greatest work, and it is thanks to you."
And as like Chase is like kind of bent over, hands on knees, like panting like excessively, he kind of says, "Yeah, this is really cool. It could be better. We could work on a couple things. Nothing's ever perfect, but
Well,
oh, this is really fucking cool."
yes, we now have a land vehicle that can also be a boat. And one day, and he looks Chase right in his third eye with his still glowing eyes. One day, it will be an air vehicle.
Oh my god, I feel so fucking cool. We look so fucking cool right now.
Anybody else that looks over, like we're sweating, covered in oil and elements and shit, like smelling disgusting, but we're like so happy.
Y'all okay over there? You're sort of glowing.
Yes, it's fine. And he like lowers it down. It's like, so, Anyo, come see what I found out about your blood. What did Clover and I find out about
blood?
About Enyo's blood? Yeah. First of all, is Enyo's blood like as badass as Enyo? Like, is that the source of her badassery? That's the main thing I want.
It's
what's her family lineage?
It's a deeper red than your average blood. Darker red. I should say not deeper red, darker red. As far as what you learn, not too much. There's your basic human familial lineage of families. You learn Enyo's last name.
Oh.
Which I'll message it to you.
Okay.
Morning Star.
Evening flail.
Flail.
I just like flail. It has two consonants at the beginning. I love words that have that.
Yep. So good.
Just gonna double check spellings.
Sure. So in this case, I'm imagining now instead it's Grelzad and Clover, but Grelzad's more of the support. He's made the machinations to do the things, but Clover kind of knew, like innately knew how to like do various parts of it.
Right.
And like do the right things. And I would assume that like it was between her and I that this name was revealed to us. Similar glowing eyes. Of course, Clover's is much more comical on account of her being blue.
She's just a Smurf.
Oh, okay. Well, that works out. And do we discern anything else? Any other properties? Anything? Maybe is there anything innate within this blood that we think Enyo hasn't unlocked that she could unlock power-wise? Anything like that?
You are able to discern that there is a lot of magical power in this blood. And you're able to discern, while not given a name, you do learn that, of course, through the more magical means of this part, you learn that the tiefling lineage comes from a devil of some kind.
All right.
What? That's badass. I didn't know that.
Grelzad will explain that part for sure. So Enyo gets that information. And he'll kind of ask Enyo to just like sit down, and he's just like, all right, well, in addition to that, which clearly is not something you quite knew, I think we have discovered your surname. Is that something you would like to know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's raunchy.
No, it is not raunchy, though Enyo raunchy does have somewhat of a ring to it, I would say. Also kind of sounds like a ranch sauce that has breadcrumbs inside of it.
I like ranch.
Yes, it is quite good, though usually I find ranch in the garbage. Anyway, so, Enyo, we have discovered that your surname is Morningstar.
Sounds nice. I like a star. So,
Yes, so something for you to perhaps embrace. Now, the thing about it is, since we were able to discover your lineage to that of a devil, with the various location abilities some of us have, like Clover, I suspect that in time we may be able to find someone related to you.
aren't all tieflings related to the devil?
No, this is not a particular devil. Devil is a type of creature, like how I am a hobgoblin. There are many devils, many fiends, but this does at least show that you are of devil lineage. So something solved at least. And your
Sorry.
Morningstar?
I'm just eating this pizza. It's so good.
It looks quite delicious. Could use some raunch.
No.
No! Oh,
No.
I know, between Clover and I, we can definitely make you some raunch. Though my raunch uses grittle from the stovetop, like I use here in my grease. And he like shakes his grease.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Hey, this is Mellow. My actual stomach hurts.
Right?
I have to fully disassociate when I say these things, just so you know. Otherwise, I would be like, my stomach would hurt too. Right. Anyway, so there you are. That's as much as we could find now. Now, if we find a proper scientist or medical technician of some kind, we may be able to find out more. But at least you know the surname, so we can find perhaps documents somewhere with the Morningstar name, or perhaps a family crest.
I was kidding.
What?
Is her last name actually Morningstar?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what the magic showed us.
yeah, it's been her name for quite a while.
I was fully kidding.
Well, that is what the magic says. And I know if Clover wasn't currently preoccupied inside of a plot hole, she would confirm.
I fully believe you, but geez, I think I got more like psychic powers from my mom than I thought.
No, I don't think that's the case at all. I think you're just sometimes lucky. Yes. Well, anyway, I think if time and distance calculations serve me correctly, we should almost be at our destination.
I will say, while you guys were doing that, Garth was sitting in a little corner of the boat with his gauntlets off, and the old flamingo feathers that we had, and he was trying to create something called Gauntlets of Flaming Fury. If that's something that he could try and do, Sock.
How would you go about creating these?
All right, so he's taking the flamingo feathers and he just sort of mashing them into the gauntlets, but also using his chromatic infusion to sort of work the fire throughout the gauntlets.
Okay. Roll me an Arcana check.
All right, what's my Arcana? +5. Big money. 22.
22. So you do that, you feel like the flames of the flamingo feathers kind of working around the gauntlets, and you see the gauntlets turn like a reddish orange color.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all that you see at the moment.
Hey, Grozad,
Yes,
can you identify these
they are gauntlets.
with the spell? I did something to them, and I want to make sure that it works.
Seems like you've painted them.
No, I did magic.
Grelza's gonna put his visor on, which are goggles.
Right.
He's gonna do detect magic. What does he see?
He sees. One sec.
I did DM you the item a little while ago.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking at something here. You see you get a little ping of transmutation.
Okay.
Does
would Grelzad have known that these were like mundane gauntlets beforehand?
yeah.
Or what were they? Okay, he would.
They
He's
were
a
his
guard.
regular basic
Yeah.
gauntlets he wears.
Okay, so now he is detecting magic in them.
Yes.
Does it seem as if there's a spell on them, or that they have like become of the transmutation magic like family?
It's like the transmutation family of school of magic.
Okay, got it. And so he sits down and he'll use his. I think I also get to cast that for free. So I'll. Yes. So I get to once per day. I get to do a free identify as well. That doesn't use a spell slot. So we'll click the visors to a different thing, and he's just kind of groaning. What? How hard did you hit these? What did you do? I think it's become magical. And he'll cast identify on the gauntlets.
All right. What you get back is understanding that these are gauntlets of flame look.
Okay.
They only look like they're on fire.
They look like they're on fire.
So there's magic making these gauntlets look like they are the gauntlets he's talking about.
Yes.
All right.
The fire is sort of like well, it's not even fire, it's just the gauntlets are like flames. Basically like, you know how you paint flames in a car. But magical.
And what was the actual magic item you were going for called?
Flaming Fury. Gauntlets of Flaming Fury.
So Grelza will kind of like click through, and you'll see him kind of, and he'll put on some soft like felt gloves, and he'll kind of be working and turning them as he's studying, and he'll put them down. He'll put his goggles back up. Well, it looks like you've made some knockoff Flaming Fury.
Fuck!
Yes, it's simply a glamour you've applied to them. They look like the magical.
They do look dope.
Gauntlets called Flaming Fury, but they don't have any of the other properties.
They need more fire.
Yes, I'm sure. You should just put them directly into any heating source. See what happens.
I know you're fucking with me, but that's not a bad idea.
No, it's a horrible idea. Unless your hands are also in them, then perhaps you can infuse.
I can resist fire.
Mm-hmm. Good. Well, good day.
Thanks for your help. Garth is going to go back in the corner and take more flamingo feathers and try it again.
So he's working with those. I think when Grelza walks away, he's gonna go over to Chase, and he's how does there goes Erica. How does Chase like look? I don't know how to describe it. Like constitution wise, how does he look? Does he seem like someone who, I don't know, on a scale of 1 to 20, how constitutional does he look? In terms of if one were to give him a rating.
So I will say Chase's looks are deceptive to how he actually is. Based off of what happened to how he became a warlock. That was a terrible sentence. Sentence structure was awful.
No, it was understood though. It's understood.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but let's say like just kind of like default appearance and like how he's sort of been on the boat. If someone was only like half paying attention, would he offhand maybe look like he's not doing like super awesome like a trained sailor, like it's kind of middling?
So I guess the best way to describe it is he looks like he wouldn't be doing well, but he's doing better than most would expect.
Right. Okay.
He's still standing.
So, I'm just trying to think of the best way to do it. So I guess Grelzad will just kind of come up to him, and he'll just be like, "So I have been sort of trying from afar to get, I guess, a read on your body language, and it's very difficult to tell whether or not you're doing well or poorly when it comes to like medically, physically. Is that something you intend?"
Oh, no, I guess for lack of a better word, I'm a mutant technically. And then like Chase raises his arm, which is completely black at this point, and then he kind of like hops off his hand and then puts it back. And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what I'm made of at this point."
Oh. Wow. Okay. That was not expected. Well,
The owl lady.
I wasn't going to get super deep with this, to be honest. So I have this amulet of health, and it turns out having this and my belt of dwarven kind is not. They don't both do stuff for me if I have them both. I only need one. And so I like the belt, and there's a chance I could grow a beard every now and then, which is usually impossible for a hobgoblin.
Oh.
So I thought I would offer you this amulet of health, if you would like to wear it for the time being.
I really appreciate the offer, but it's not going to do that much for me, unfortunately.
Well, in that case, I suppose I shall. I feel a little awkward because I've just studied Enyo's blood, and now I'm about to offer her this amulet. That's why I offered it to you first, because I can't tell what your situation is.
I can't tell what my situation is either, to be completely fair.
Right. You know, maybe you should have one of the dragon look at you. They seem to be rather intelligent with this sort of thing.
Yeah. I guess I don't like exclaim it all the time, but I am from Insurinia, and I do have a few personal feelings about like the territory we're going into and the dragon's role in that. Nothing of hate, but there's like a 50-50 shot they may or may not like me. So I've been kind of laying low.
I see. Well, I usually go the direct route, so maybe when we get to port, you can just ask them if they hate you, and then we can run away if they do. Because if they don't, then maybe they could help you quite a bit.
That's super fair. Plus,
I'll have the airship ready if you want.
Ooh, yeah, and it's super ready for any terrain except for air. But
not air, but land and sea.
I mean,
well, land and probably fresh water. It's more like a river situation, but yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, I'm going to go over to Enyo. If you see a bunch of hobgoblin blood on the ground, it went poorly.
Okay. Also, when you see her, tell her to see me because I need to actually talk to her and Garth at some point.
All right, very well. Oh, and also, are you keeping this thieves guild situation on down low, or do you need paperwork? And he like smiles.
Okay, Grosat, are you applying to be a part of the Thieves Guild? Do you want a
I don't
position?
necessarily want to be a part of it, but if I could help get your documentation in order, I'm more than happy to.
So, full disclosure, this Thieves Guild situation, and like this is a mental conversation at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, this is I don't like how that bank job went back when we so this Hinku fuck name, his name is Shredder apparently. I didn't like how that went down. So we're pretty much just doing this. So I'm just doing this and Enos is kind of along for the ride at this point. Just I guess one up that guy. That's it. And if things go wrong, Barion's like a fall guy because we're doing it in his name. So if things go bad, they'll go after Barion, not us. That's it. So
Okay. All right. I see. Well, you know, we are sort of getting close to the area where Barian wanted to be contacted to rejoin us, so we've got many bases covered. And then he'll switch back to normal speaking voice, and he'll just say, I understand. Well, if ever you need additional help when it comes to something that most would find mundane and soul-crushing, I'm your guy."
and then Chase does the 2 guns and a wink, one with the third eye.
And Grelzad will do that. And he'll kind of walk away towards Enyo. So, okay, now, getting all these conversations and mixing it up. So now we're going to go over to Enyo, and he, where's Enyo at? What's she up to on the boat?
Enyo.
And he's left the blood. He's left the blood. So if she wants to do stuff with her blood, that's available as well.
Enyo went to go get a special drink.
Is it made of blood?
No. It's
Okay.
made of peach and strawberry.
Okay, that sounds really good.
It is really good.
Yeah, so Grelza's gonna find her doing her special drink concoction, and he's just gonna say, Enyo, I was wondering if I could just have just one more moment of your time.
Anything for you, Grozette. Anything for you.
Grelzad immediately pulls out his notebook and he goes to his special page.
Metaphorically, not literally.
Shit. Crumples it
What
up, throws it
special
on the
page?
ground. Oh, nothing. Just a debts owed page. So I have discovered that 2 of my items that I've acquired, they don't really go well together. And I figured rather than either getting rid of it or selling it or what have you, I would offer it to a member of the party who might find more use. So if you would like, I would love for you to have this amulet of health. It will...
To see if he's deceiving me.
Yeah, sure. Roll insight.
Yeah, he's not trying to in any way, so...
Yeah. Nope, he's not. There is no deceit.
Take it.
All right, and here you go. Yeah, so provided it is searchable, like in the compendium, Amulet of Health basically just says your Constitution score becomes 19. So if it's lower than 19, it goes to 19. But if it's above 19, it doesn't do anything, and things won't stack on top of it. So that's what it is.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so you can just literally put it on and change the score on your sheet to 19. There might be other stuff, but that's the main thing. I'll double check.
Did you say Growzed has a belt of dwarven kind?
Yeah.
have we noticed any beard starting to grow on Grelzad's face?
No. It would only happen. There's a chance of it happening every morning, but it hasn't happened. Yeah, that's all it does. It changes your constitution score. If it's lower than 19, it makes it 19. And if not, it doesn't do anything.
Didn't Garth gift that to you?
Yep.
You
No.
re-gifting Garth shit?
Hey, you know, pass it along to the ones that need it. Or that can get used to it.
I mean, at least he didn't make her buy it.
Oh, no.
Which is normally something he would do, but he's trying out this new friendship thing. And so after that, after she takes it, he'll just say, oh, and he'll send a message to her. Chase wanted to talk to you about Thieves Guild stuff. And she can reply mentally to that.
Am I? No. Okay, good. I thought I was muted for a second.
No, you're good.
Okie dokie. And then I'm gonna go look for Chase with an extra drink in my hand.
All right, so then in the meantime, Grelza just going to be back with the airship. He's going to be working with the two automatons to like show them the controls and how things work better, because now they both can do that. And he'll be showing Mike as well. Mike at this point probably has pulled on some sort of denim he found on the ship, as if they were overalls, and he looks like a little homunculus mechanic. All right, go ahead.
That's super cute. But yeah, I guess if Inyo finds Chase is like reading the book, and as she like steps towards him or he notices her, he can and then like kind of puts it in his book bag, like, oh, hey, you surprised me there. I was actually looking for you.
Okay. Here, look, I made you this drink.
Oh, cool. I don't even know what it is. And then he
It's got
grabs it and drinks it.
Well, you drank it a little too fast because it had a little something special in it.
Oh,
Meth.
this cup is empty.
Blood meth.
Blood meth.
No.
Hey,
Yes, she froze her blood and then crushed it into a powder, and then
That's not how the
okay,
force
and
works.
I know that like I guess I technically used your hair to make a weird cat, but like please don't feed me parts of you.
There's no blood in it. I promise.
Okay.
I
But,
can get blood whenever I need. I would never put it in my own drink.
Okay, now that I've let that sink in to my very essence, Chase puts the cup down and says, yeah, actually, I wanted to talk to you and Garth about some stuff. Do you mind if we kind of... Oh my god, that's hitting me. What was in that? I should have asked before drinking that.
Did you say my name?
Oh, fuck, how long have you been there?
I'm on the other side of the ship.
This man got ears of steel, I guess stone, technically. Hey, Garth.
I only listen for my name.
Okay. But hey, Garth, and
Hey.
I'm not gonna lie. I noticed that you all have been improving magically,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought I'd offer you guys a little assistance. Give you guys some basic magic lessons.
Oh, that would honestly be great.
Yeah. Plus, I'm not gonna lie. So, Inyo, there's no way to say this that doesn't sound weird, but like, I can smell someone on you. It's weird. It's super weird.
Excuse what?
Like she's done the thing I did. She's not
Made
totally
a pact?
herself. I guess that's what you call it. And honestly, you do too as well. So you
Me?
both stink to high heaven. Hell,
Oh, this, and then
Whichever.
he'll cast Hex, and then a shadowy masquerade mask will appear.
yeah.
Like
Don't,
this?
don't. Put. You can put that away. But
Yes.
yeah. How long have you been? Anyway. So,
Since I was 6, 7.
what the fuck hasn't happened to you? Like, let's just
I'm
be real right now.
traumatized.
Okay. But my point is, I'd love to give you guys like a basic intro to Magic. So
That'd be
you
great.
improve and I guess reach the. You guys seem like you're in the first circle. So yeah, maybe you can reach the second pretty soon.
I'm getting there. I'm working on this spell. I'm calling it Garth's Grandiose Grenade.
What?
Oh, buddy.
It's gonna be a great spell once it's done.
So I'm gonna tell you this because I've met so many other mages that have fallen to the sinkhole. Just because it has alliteration doesn't mean it's gonna work. But I will help you get there.
Watch this. And he'll just conjure up a little fire bolt and throw it into the ocean.
That's a good first step.
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
no,
great.
that was you put some English on that. I like a little spin with that.
Whew. I used to play baseball.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, I think like for like a good portion of the journey, Chase will give like Inyo and Garth like little magic lessons, and I guess anyone who wants to partake, he's just like on the deck of the ship, like going over basic formula and all that kind of stuff.
Real quick, I need y'all to read to roll me a dex save. Actually, everybody needs to roll a dex save for me.
Gotcha.
Your saving throws.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, saving throws.
I think Grelzad and Chase are still linked right now.
You guys rolled the same thing?
I rolled one lower, but he rolled a nat 20.
Fucking crazy.
So, Robin, Grelzad and Chase feel like just before it happens, you feel a shift in the boat, and you manage to like balance yourself out so that when it like wobbles a little bit, you don't fall over. But Enyo and Garth, they fall on their faces.
Fuck.
With that deck save, you Mellow, Chase notices that this was not like a change of direction or anything like that. This was a sudden shift caused from whatever it was that Garth threw into the ocean.
Whoa.
Why are you always starting shit?
But Grelzad just like, what the hell? What the hell was that? What was that? And he's like holding Mike in his arms. Mike has like a big bruise on the side of his head.
Was that my grenade?
It seems like. Oh my god, dude! How
Did it explode?
When did you get a grenade?
I just made one. Out of fire.
As he did that hand motion, Chase like, don't do it a second time, okay?
I'm not
Grenade.
shooting another one. It's a fire bolt.
Okay, well, I'll just tell Mike that it's okay because it was a firebolt. Don't worry, Mike. Your injury is fine, and no one will notice because it was just a firebolt. As you may see, he's still.
The ocean is so infinitesimally big that there's no reason that should have hit anything.
Mm-hmm. Mike, the ocean is so infinitesimally big that it shouldn't have happened.
Wait, that's the wrong word for it. Infinitesimally means small. It's the ocean's big.
Mm-hmm. Here, I'll show you how much it's helping Mike. Do you see? He doesn't.
Sorry, Mike.
Mike opens his eyes
can-
and gives
can-
Garth a little kiss, and he flies away.
Oh, you flirt. Garth will look over the side of the ship, see if there's anything underneath us.
The water's rippling. Kind of like when you throw a stone in the water, you've got those little ripples, except
Kind of like Schwen's pectorals, which are also rippling.
God, that man's attractive.
Woo!
Yes,
Grelzad's
yes,
like,
yes,
"Oh,
yes.
look at Schwen for a little while. I'm sure he'll feel better. No, you don't get to look. You did this. You can't look at Schwen. I'm sure Schwen's just like, huh?
That was Connor. Huh? Hey, guys.
what's going on?
Guys, I'm sorry. I had the biggest lag in the world. Everything just stopped.
Oh,
What?
Then
He's getting California interneted right now,
Yep.
oh no.
which happened to me last week.
I thought it was just me lagging again.
I think
Nope.
we're about to
It's
lose them.
everybody.
Yeah, Mello is.
Yeah, we're about to lose them.
Mello got lost in the sauce.
The sauce has captured Mello.
We got lost
This
in
grenade
translation.
has messed up the flow of the internet.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, that
I had
means
to
if
put
you
on
cast
push
it,
to
someone
talk.
can trip. God damn it.
Oh, he moved.
He did.
He is blurry now.
And
He-
frozen in a different.
Ah, we lost him.
Ah, there he
Off he
is.
goes.
Hey,
And he's back. Maybe. Possibly.
And Yo's the GM now.
With no voice.
Everybody has to follow my instructions now. No mercy.
No mercy. Quick, make us all fight.
Everybody roll for initiative.
Yes.
cool. That was
9.
terrifying. Oh my god.
Chase, you sort of disappeared into a plot hole for like a millisecond. You good there? No, I was kidding.
Oh no, he has sock syndrome.
Sock syndrome.
No. Oh, he moved. Oh, he moved again. Hey, this is the most entertaining part of the stream. Oh, say balls if you can hear us.
Discord.
Discord.
Discord. I'm howling at the
say I
moon.
can hear you, but we didn't hear him say it.
Yeah, yeah. I did too. Quick, say balls.
Maybe he needs to reset things in order to get it.
Yeah.
fixed.
It might be,
All right. Well, is there anything that can be explained that it doesn't matter if Chase doesn't hear it right now?
Yeah. Anything we can retroactively do anything he wanted to do.
Okay, he's trying one more time.
What's the quote? And Erica from Queen Charlotte. What's the thing they say?
Sorrow's prayers?
Yeah, sorrows and prayers.
I think he's back.
She says a lot of things.
Oh, no,
Like,
he's
sorrows,
like,
saying it, you keep
sorrows,
cursing it.
prayers.
no. Yeah, you probably do.
Did you just throw your phone in the garbage or whatever that was?
No, my
On
phone's
the
right here.
ground.
That's my. That's
Because
my
whatever he
phone
was
case.
twirling, whatever he
I
was
broke my
swirling.
phone- I broke my phone case so I can fidget with it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay. I'm gonna.
Take my
That's-
harness to
That's not what he was
another-
trying to say, Erica. But
That is not what he was trying to say at all.
Not at all.
Is that a kraken in the water?
No, it's just your bomb.
It's a
jeez.
little speck of fire. Ah. Ah.
Damn, we were doing so
My
good.
face.
This hasn't happened to him before.
I think that's everyone who has had internet problems now.
Yeah.
And I
What?
can't adjust your face, Garth.
Why not?
I never have.
I don't know
internet.
why yours, for whatever reason, is not doing a thing properly. It's like
Okay, I'll just be...
shrinking
Click on
it.
just- if you right click on just his and do reset transform, then you could just like start as if from
That's
fresh
true.
and then just drag it.
Who's screaming?
Sounded like a male relative.
The only person in this house who screams.
Your dad?
It's me. I'm screaming, says Mello.
Oh, that's true. He is screaming probably right now.
Oh, Lord.
As I would assume he's on his phone waiting for his internet to reset.
Yeah.
There he goes. Oh, he's making comment. Back in action.
Hey, chat. It's me. You're Chase right now.
I see. My head is filling up the whole thing.
It's not an inevitable stream if nothing goes wrong.
Are you saying something going wrong is the thing that is inevitable?
Yeah.
So I'm in the kitchen because this is like the best spot for me to set up.
Mhm.
And my cats have been screaming this whole entire time because they can't be in here with me. What I'm trying to say is that I have 2 cats for sale.
I have 2 cats for sale. So,
All right. Looks like Chase is getting plot hold.
Is it not working?
Yeah, he suggested that he had
Okay.
plot holds for now.
okay. Yes, in the midst of your conversation, a plot hole appears beneath Chase, and he falls through.
It was that peach blood drink.
I think girls are like, Enya, what did you give him?
And as this happens,
Oh, so Rob still says Chase on stream, by the way.
right,
I think Grelzite is gonna like say that to Enya and then run over to the blood vials and make sure that none of the blood is gone.
It's strawberry, not blood.
I mean, how do we know that those are different things, Enya? You're the only one who's tasted your blood.
Have you tasted your own blood?
I mean, I'm sure she has. Like the time that you beat the shit out of her while we were fighting large creatures.
I tripped and I poked her in the leg.
That's what they all say.
You say that like that's a not normal thing.
I don't bleed from my face, really, so.
But have you never?
From?
Now this is Salamander speaking, by the way. It's like,
Yeah.
have you never fallen and like scraped, like got a cut on your hand or something, or your finger, and like stuck it in your mouth to like stop the bleeding?
I don't know how to tell you this, but I have a layer of rock around my skin.
Do you still bleed though?
Yeah, but I don't really cut myself when I fall.
But you've never been cut or hurt
I've
and started
I've been
bleeding.
cut, but I don't put it in my mouth. That's how diseases get spread.
There was one time when his butt was stolen.
It was the part of my back, excuse you.
That is true. It was part of his back.
But it was still stolen.
Oh yeah.
It's also very true. Raza's gonna turn and you see him like writing something on paper. And he turns back. It's a contract, and it says, it's for Garth to sign, and it has a spot for Salamander, and it says, Salamander is permitted to make Garth bleed, and Garth will not retaliate. And
No.
he'll hold it up. Don't you want to know?
No.
How could you live without knowing? You should want to
Quite
know.
easily. No.
I feel like you should want to know.
Stop gaslighting me, girls. Ed.
That seems like
Wait,
a
are we
thing.
trying to figure out if he has blood or not?
I have blood. You've seen me bleed.
Hold on. He modifies the contract. Or Ennio. Third line.
Garth is gonna unclip
And
a
it says
dagger
Ennio
and
Morningstar under it, and he holds it up to Ennio.
Garth is gonna unclip
I
a
thought we
dagger.
were testing.
Garth is gonna unclip a dagger and push it deep into his hand,
I don't want
And
to
s-
do that.
and some like golden sort of blood comes out. Happy?
Wow, bougie blood.
Yes, now taste it.
No.
Yeah, taste it.
It's the only way for you to know.
Cure wounds.
It's the only way for you to know.
I don't need to know, Grail's head.
Then I'll taste it. I'll tell you. I'll explain it to you.
Yeah, let me taste it too.
Yes, and Grelza will pull Ennio, and we'll both like get underneath like baby birds underneath where he would be bleeding.
I miss Jessica.
Has Jessica tasted your blood?
Jessica's never tasted my blood. No.
Then why would you miss them in this moment?
Because they never tried to taste my blood.
Oh, well.
Wait, we just we went under you like we were baby birds drinking your blood, and you said you miss Jessica. Is this how Jessica would do it? Or are we doing it wrong?
No, Jessica never
Should
drank
we
my
take
blood.
some
That's why.
feathers? Will it make you feel better?
That's why I miss Jessica, because Jessica never tried to
We
do
are
this.
just asking you to drink your own blood. I don't know what's so complicated about this. We're
'Cause
willing
blood-
to take the bullet, the blood bullet for you here, but I think everyone should know what their own blood tastes like. In fact, I think everyone should know what all their fluids taste like. Then they'll know if they have been cloned.
The human body can produce.
I
Wait,
don't care what humans can do. You're a Genasi
Or
and I'm an
the-
hobgoblin.
wait,
The normal humanoid body can produce
Many fluids, yes.
like
wait.
7 different fluids.
At least on a good day.
Good day.
On a
Who's
great day, it's
cloned?
many more.
I don't think anyone should be tasting. Can I
think-
say that on Twitch?
I think he was. I think he was referring to the fact that there's a possibility of you being cloned, and you would have to know whether or not you were the real one. Not that anyone is actually cloned.
Right.
Fine. You know what? Fucking here.
Oh, I have heard of some higher level wizards who have cloned themselves to
Yeah,
make
the
a
clone
shell
spell.
of a body, so that if
Varian
they
did
were
it.
to die, oh, you've met someone who's done it. That
Yes.
Yeah.
Varian.
Yes,
Okay.
Salamander. That's why I brought it up. That's what I was thinking
Oh,
about.
gotcha.
Right. Anyway, so you really want me and Ennio to drink your blood instead of
Sure.
yourself?
Sure.
I really think you should at least try it one time, just so you know. There, see? And now you know. What does
ta-
Garth's blood taste like to Garth?
It-
Asking DM.
Oh, tastes like
Ah.
fucking pomegranates.
Sai
No.
has free reign right now. This is new territory. He gets to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Right. So you know how you sometimes like go swimming at the beach, and sometimes you crash back onto the beach. His blood tastes like wet sand.
Does Garth relay this information upon being asked?
It tastes like wet sand.
I
No.
see.
It tastes like wet sand.
Wet sand.
Sand is not edible. This is Garth talking. Connor thinks sand is absolutely edible.
I'm not concerned about the edibility of sand. I'm concerned just what it tastes like. So now, in the inevitable case when Barian goes evil and clones you, I'll just ask your clone what.
Well, actually,
blood tastes
simulacrum.
like.
Simulacrum is the spell that exists.
And if it doesn't, well, that usually only makes one.
Yeah, and that would taste like snow.
Right. So if it doesn't taste like wet sand, I would know it's a simulacrum or some kind of clone. That's why I'm writing these notes. It's very important.
And what do you think your blood tastes like?
Like blood.
You could just go sip a vial if you'd like, but
I'm so good.
And you just cuts open her hand real quick. And says, "Here,
No,
this is drop."
I'm out of cure wounds for the day.
We have samples of your blood. You didn't have to do that.
I'm so used to opening up my hand. It doesn't matter.
Garth is gonna light his.
Take this opportunity to, empower your weapon while you have the blood out. You know what I mean?
I should.
It does last as long as you sheath it.
Well, anyway, this has been a thrilling and engaging conversation that Chase probably is better to have missed.
Yeah.
Land ho!
Oh, hey, we're here. I wonder what
wow.
Very well.
I wonder what's rocking the boat.
This is unfortunate timing. I really wanted.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat.
All right. Well, we are here now, so I'm going to prepare the airship for docking.
Ruben, shut up.
If you all wouldn't mind making sure they're good on top.
Docking it on top.
I know what I'm doing. Anytime now. Go ahead. I got this.
All right, I'll check.
Yeah, Grezlot's going to stay underneath to get the airship ready.
Hey, everyone up top, you good to dock?
I mean, we've been good for a while since we saw the land. Are you ready?
Yeah. We're ready?
Mm-hmm.
We're ready.
Okay.
Grezlot's like securing down the airship so nothing happens when docking happens.
You feel give me a real quick dexterity saving throw, everybody.
Natural
Cat
20.
scratch your back.
21.
Okay, same.
Nice. Okay.
Oh wait, what are we supposed to roll?
Dex save.
Deck save. Oh. 20's right.
You all feel a slight rumbling, but you don't fall down yourselves as the boat gets beached on the shore. And climbing up out of the top, you notice that it's much further beached than it normally would be.
And Grezlot's working on pulling the airship out. Is he able to do that?
Yeah, he is.
Does anything look amiss besides being further beached than expected?
No, nothing looks amiss. They're getting their wagon ready.
Yeah, and Grelzat will kind of just pull the airship up with its newfangled tech, and connect the cart or the wagon if they want him to.
They're like, oh no, this is where we're gonna split up, I believe.
Oh, all right.
I believe y'all are gonna head to Sadie. We're gonna bypass Sadie and head straight for the meeting spot for our friends.
Oh, all right, good. Well, I suppose then, and Grillside will pull out like a little nut, like a nut that goes on a bolt, and he'll do what do you call it? Magical tinkering on it, and just make it so that it's the equivalent of a business card, but
Gotcha.
how someone as annoying of an artificer as Grillside would make it with his
It
little
like
insignia
it's
on
like
it.
it's like a little like a coin, and they click a button and it unfolds.
Yeah. So, and I would like to put, I guess I want to like have it studied well enough so that it can be fully and accurately described to Clover in case it needs to be located.
Gotcha. That's fair.
For locate object. And
Yes.
he'll hand that. It's like, oh well, keep this on you, and if ever there's trouble and you need us, we'll be able to find you.
All right, will do. Thank you.
All right. And I mean, if anybody asks, I would say probably don't tell them anything, or tell them like that we went south. But we call ourselves inevitable.
All right. We may inevitably meet again.
That's
yes.
funny.
Yes, we may. No, that's the point. No, we're happy. And he's like pulls him into a group powwow. No, we are happy about this. This is good things.
Yeah.
It makes us memorable, right? And he'll kind of like
Brandon.
break. All right. Well, we wish you well, Salamander, and thank you for the ride.
Yes, thank you as well.
Yeah, thank you.
For your help. And they start to walk off. With Salamander pulling the cart, and then when they're like a good several yards away from y'all, they switch hands, and the blind Draken is now in front of the cart, and there's a flash of light, and now it's a fully fledged dragon. They strap the wagon and they go.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
Holy shit, that's sick.
Mm. Does he still have the like as in
Yes.
full dragon form? He still has the blindfold on.
That's so cool.
Yes.
That's really cool. I need somebody to draw that. Right. So based on where we are, we know how to get to Sadie or how we
Yeah, Sadie. It is
Sadie.
due north. Straight north is what you were told by Salamander and his crew.
All right.
S.O.C, I don't remember, but did Clover tell Garth where in Galg the Black Anvil would meet?
Yes.
Okay.
You were given a name of an inn.
Oh, okay.
So also was our I'm trying to remember. Okay, because we're going all the way up to Gallic. Okay. Were we trying to find another port here? Or we were just gonna land travel it? What was our original thing? It's been a long time.
I forget.
Well, you were gonna land travel.
Okay.
Possibly.
So we're just gonna go over this like the little river, and airship boat, and then drive the rest of the way up and go around to Galg.
Yes.
I guess that means would we? Do you think it would make the most sense that after we're done with the stuff in Sadie, we would be heading that way to go to what is it, a butch, to get on the road?
Yes, that's if you want to. You could honestly go either way, but
otherwise we could go straight through the forest up to the road by Desergin. And then that road goes due east. It bends a little, but that goes due east to Galg.
Yes.
What was the inn's name again, sir?
The inn's name was Broken Fang.
Broken Fang. And do I know which city that's in? Sorry.
That was in Galg.
Isn't Galg the fucking continent? Or the fucking country? Oh,
it's also the name of the capital.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
So, do we have whatever Barry? We have whatever Barian gave us to contact him now that we're in Besseth Fellow, right?
I'm back.
Like he gave us like a sending stone or something. I don't remember what he gave us.
Yes, he gave you a sending scroll.
Yeah, sending
scroll
to Grozad.
So I think, in all honesty, even before we get to Sadie, I think Grelzad will use it and tell him, as per instructions, I am notifying you that we have landed in the country of Besseth Fellow. We are south of Sadie, heading that way.
Okay. If possible, please meet me at a tavern located just in between Unmoth and Nungaram, or Nunarga.
All right.
In the forest near the road, there is an inn there. We can meet there.
What was the place called? Sorry.
So if you look to the east, there's two. It's Unmoth on the top in Besseth Fellow, and then on the bottom of Besseth Fellow it says Nunarga. Under the giant A in Besseth Fellow.
I see it. It was covered by the
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're going somewhere in the forest between those two places.
Sick.
All right. So yeah, Grelzad will relay that to you two, and I suppose we're gonna make our way to Sadie first, and Grelzad will say, all right, well, he wants us to meet at a tavern between two cities to the east, Unmoth and Inarga, somewhere in the forest near the road. So I think it would be best if we spent the night in Sadie, now that we're done traveling, get our bearings, and first thing in the morning, we'll head out that way.
Sounds good.
All right. All right. Keep your wits about you. I'm not very familiar with this country. And would Grelzad know in general whether or not goblins and hobgoblins are treated poorly or well in certain countries? Would this be,
you know,
which
that
one would this be?
That Besseth Fellow is well known for its well treatment of all races. Okay. It's a country that was created by a multitude of different races.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so he would just say, I know Besseth Fellow as a whole is known for being welcoming, but we did just help a giant escape justice, according to some, and of course we are ourselves. Well, again, I wasn't there. I was at the negotiations. You all really are the ones who did it, and then you gave me some money, and who knows where it was from, really. But at least some of us are criminals as well. So we just need to keep our wits about us for that. The last thing I'd like to do is cause any problems in this country. I don't think we should be scheming or any shenanigans, especially since this is where Barian wants to meet us again.
Yeah.
So unless Barian is intending to, brutally murder us all immediately, we'd rather stay on his good side anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go.
Sounds good.
And he'll start up the airship and head to Sadie.
All right.
Oh, we got labels. We got labels. Oh, there they are.
Oh, shit. Combat shop. Very
Sadie is a town that is slowly expanded northward. The southern half of this town, known as Old Sadie, while the ever-growing northern part is known as Small Sprawl due to the unorganized way new homes are built by newcomers to the city. For a town housing just above 2.5k residents, there are many shops, taverns, and inns to pick from. All right, what's the most ridiculous name? That's where we always go, right?
The Manville is pretty good.
All right, you need to relax.
What? Wait, no, that wasn't anything sexual. That was genuinely a funny name to Connor.
Mauler Malls.
Oh, it's Manville, like an anvil. See,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
immediately thought that it was like where the village people are from. Like YMCA, the village people.
Stitch and Snip. And none
Okay.
of that's colonial.
Cockatielian, Opal, Spoon and Cauldron Taverns, Delirious Griffin, Black Kraken, Sickly Whistle, Humped Flump. Ooh, I like that name.
I do like the hump flump.
The Wild Draft, Astral Protection.
Astral Protections looks really
to
cool
the bitter
to me.
end. Oh my gosh.
I do like that too.
Okay, low key, secretly this whole time, Grelzad has always wanted to meet an Ent, so he might be pushing for that one. Steal Yourself, Mauler Malls, Manville, Warehouse Smith, and Freddy's Fresh Fruits, the Bearded Giant Builders. I think we're not going to go anywhere where there's giants. Stitch and Snip, and of course, as every small town needs to have, the store. It'd be funny if there was only one road as well, so it could just be called the Road or Main Street.
The Road. I would personally love to check out Astral Protections. That sounds hilarious.
Now none of these indicate government of any kind. Is there? Grelzad's first concern every city now is finding whoever is in charge of letting him put up an instant fortress.
Uh
Even if it's just by the look of buildings, like he'll probably just putter around in the airship if it's not obvious from afar.
Right. You don't really see anything that's very governmental. You ask around. Most people point you towards the one you want to avoid, which is the Bearded Giant Builders. They're the most organized organization in this town. One of the
Grelzad would also be asking about authority, like
authority,
are there anything equivalent to police, because they're the ones more, or militia or guardsmen. They're more likely to have a problem than.
Right. You ask around. It seems like everyone is the militia. It is in a sense the feel of if the town were attacked, everyone, all of those who can, would take up arms. Roll me roll me an investigation check real quick.
21.
You find someone who looks like they've been living here for a while. Nice elderly gentleman. And the terminology he uses for this town doesn't make sense. And is very a strange term. But he lets you know that this town doesn't really have a higher authority. It's very much a free roam town.
All right, Grelzad would just be like, well, is there a way to sort of spread the word that this large tower I'm about to place is non-hostile? Is there a best way to do that?
Yeah, there is. And he just like walks over to someone else and goes, hey, there's going to be a giant tower that appears out of nowhere. It's non-hostile.
Oh, can we just have... Do you know a bunch of people? Can you quickly tell like the biggest big mouths?
Oh, that's gonna spread. That was like the gossiper.
Oh, good. All right. Well, we'll wait a little while before we do it to allow the time for it to spread. Thank you so much, sir. I'm much
You're welcome.
obliged. And he'll like flip him over silver.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, so I guess Grelzad will ask Enyo and Garth. All right, well, we need some time. We need to take some time before we put up the fortress, so
I think we should go to. I saw an armor shop while we were walking, and I want to see if I can get the real versions of these.
oh, all right. Right. I think it's steal yourself. Okay.
Or
All right.
Astral Protections is the magical armor shop.
Oh, you want the magic one, right? You. Okay. Astral Protections.
Very clever name, in my opinion.
Well, as luck would have it, they appear to be next door to each other, so I suppose we can just head right over there. And yeah, Grelzad will go over by Kay and I, and he'll kind of park the airship. He'll put the automatons on like sentry mode to alert if anybody tries any funny business. And he'll tell Mike, like, all right, Mike, just stay here. If the automatons start freaking out or if anything crazy happens, just fly in and let us know. Try not to panic. And he looks, he's like, and as soon as Grelzad turns around, if anybody's still looking at Mike, he's like super nervous.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Mike, look at me. It's gonna be okay. You're safe.
Fine.
Here, do you want a dagger so that you can protect yourself?
And he's
All
like,
right.
force.
Look.
And Mike stands and he's ready to rumble. All right. I guess we go into the
Roll initiative.
we go into the whatever was it? I already forgot. Astral Protections.
Yeah.
Astral Protections. Sorry, one sec.
You're good.
Boop, boop.
All right.
You may place yourselves within this will be the front door.
All right.
Hello, welcome to Astral Protections.
Hi there, friend.
Ah, yes. Hello.
Please have a look around. See if anything you see finds of your sort.
Garth is gonna go immediately looking for Gauntlets of Flaming Fury.
All right, roll me investigation check.
Alrighty, that's my investigation.
Um,
+5. Okay. 24.
Do not find any.
Fuck. Hey, do you have any Gauntlets of Flaming Fury?
Flaming Fury.
Yeah.
No, I do not. Those are
You know
quite.
any place?
Do you have any knockoffs?
Well, I got knockoffs.
As far as any place where you could find some, probably not really around here. Maybe try further east, sort of towards the Mythen Mountains.
We're not.
or even farthest west. Your bestest bet would be for sure down in Flower Rock, down in the Dwarven Forges would probably be your bestest bet. But you may find some in Mythen in any of the mountain dwellers forges, but not really around here. We don't really have lava accessible here.
Do you have any other cool armors around here? I know this is a magic armor shop, but what armors that can add to my damage, if that makes any sense?
Armor that adds to your damage. No. I really just have things that help protect yourself. Hence, astral protections.
Right, yes. And Rosado kind of show his studded leather armor. I'm looking for improved studded leather armor like this. I'll take as much improvement as you have. And I'm happy to trade this in towards it if this is something you would sell as well.
I wouldn't sell that, but my neighbor might. I do have a couple pieces, couple sets of studded armor +1. So not as great, but it does help.
All right. Do you just have the +1s, or do you have anything stronger or anything with additional like effects?
Let's see. Let me
you
see.
Essentially have a guaranteed sale of at least the +1, but I'm asking if there's anything else.
Let me double check real quick.
All right, I appreciate it. It's a very fine establishment you have here.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Grossan's gonna message Enyo. Enyo, what are you doing? Why are you standing in the ominous circle?
I'm trying to think.
Okay. Many times those circles are used for summoning or teleportation, so you might be in a dangerous zone.
Do you have any +1 plate?
Yes, I do.
How much about would that run me?
+1 plate. Have to pull up my chart again.
Of course.
Grozad, can you help me look around for something?
Yes, just a minute. I have the shopkeep looking for something already.
Okay. When you're done.
Okay, so the +1 plate would run you 500 gold pieces.
Oh, incredible! I'll. Do you have any +2?
No, I do not.
All right, I will absolutely pick up that +1 plate.
Okay. So I have two things for you.
It's Grozad, isn't the name?
Grozad. Yes, thank you. Esmeralda. There is two options outside of the armor of the studded leather +1. I do have a adamantine. But do you wish for it to stay as the light armor and not the heavier types?
I can handle light or medium. That's about as much as I can handle.
Okay, so I do have some medium armors that would be in the adamantium sort. That would protect you from any critical strikes against you.
Hmm. And what is the difference in my armor class with each of them?
It would be the same as whichever type of medium armor you choose. The armor class would not change, but the chance of especially strong strikes against you would not happen, non-existent, so, never again.
Is the studded other armor +1, and this the adamantine, are they the same as each other in terms of armor class?
No.
All right, so, which is stronger?
It is a
purely based on the armor class. I understand the other effect is wonderful.
It is very highly based on your dexterousness.
Right.
So half plate does have a base level of 15.
Right. All right. Well, what do each cost?
Well, I do have one other option.
Oh, all right.
The other option I have is a breastplate of psychic resistance.
I see. All right. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, as far as the armor class on that one would be a base of 14 for the breastplates.
Right. All right. Well, what have you say in costs of each of these?
The costs for the breastplate and the studded leather have the same cost at 500. The adamantine is at 300 gold pieces.
Oh, all right. Well, I suppose I should ask this then. We're headed north. We'll be visiting Galg in some time. I'm wondering if the armors you've suggested that aren't the leather, if they would cause me issues in the cold.
They would, yes. They would cause some issues, yes.
All right. Well, would you happen to know where your branch of the bank is in this town?
Yes, I do actually.
All right. Assuming they just tell me what it is.
Yeah.
If it's
in the center of town.
Okay.
Literally like across the street from them.
Yeah. So Grelzado just say to Garth and Enyo, the two of you, if you would just stay here for a moment, I'm going to run over to the bank and get what I need.
Sure.
And I will be taking the studded leather +1. So if you could hold that for me, I'll be right back.
Yes, will do.
And Enyo, I'll help you look for what you need in a moment. Or you could ask Esmeralda here. And he'll go across the street and make a withdrawal of 500.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I'm looking for a rod.
A rod.
That, I think that's at a store called Bad Dragon.
Hmm?
Don't worry
Okay.
Ah, ah. There we go. You're looking for a rod, like a rod of protection or something.
A rod of rulership.
Oh no.
Rod of rulership. Ah, that is outside my wheelhouse.
I think this is only armor.
Yeah,
Menu.
armament and protective types. I do have like rods of absorption. And I have an immovable rod. But outside of that is all I have.
Actually, how much is the immovable rod?
100 gold pieces.
Oh, done and done.
Okay, thank you. I've had this on me for like 7 years now. No one has wanted it.
Is it sentimental value or?
No, I've been trying to get rid of it for 7 years. Nobody has wanted to buy it.
I love immovable rods.
I think that's when Grelzette will walk in when he says, I haven't been able to sell it. And Garth says, I love immovable rods. I think Grelzette will say, oh, so you're saying, and he'll walk over, handing them the 500 gold,
right?
That you've had trouble moving the immovable rod.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Well, I'm glad Garth could help. I would love that studded leather +1, though. Thank you so much.
And they hand it to you. What's the question, Erika?
Where can I find one?
The rod?
Yeah.
You can check. You can check with
to the bitter end.
The bitter end. That would be your best bet to check at.
And before he's done talking, Enyo's already left.
Okay. You're gonna want to go to the north of town.
She's just walking south. Sorry, she's not great with shopping.
No, if someone wants what they want, they want what they want.
Right, but usually you thank people.
I've lived here long enough.
Yeah, I guess. Well, actually, how much would that a rod of absorption go for?
A rod of absorption?
Yeah.
It's a very highly sought after item, my friend.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have 5,000 gold?
I do not. Thank you for your time.
That's the cheapest I could go.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a rare one.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And we'll head out. And I think we'll head to the
bitter end.
And you ran off. Yeah.
I feel like we're going to the bitter end. Yeah.
Grel's ran off that way.
Grelzad's kind of excited about that. Is it somewhere where I should drive the airship over there, or is it walking? I don't remember. I've forgotten the map.
It's very top of town. So you're like in the middle of town. It'll be at the top of the town.
Okay, yeah. Grelzad will get back in the airship, and if Enyo's still there, he'll just be like, Enyo, do you want to walk or do you want to sit in the airship?
I'm already halfway there.
All right.
She is
he'll
bolt.
hop in, offer it to Garth.
Yeah. I'll hop in.
As soon as when we're driving, if we see Enyo in the road, we'll offer a seat to her and go to the bitter end.
How
To the bitter
gladly
end.
You know, Enyo, you can just wait when you want to go to the next place. You don't have to just run away.
I thought I could get there faster. Sorry.
Mm.
You thought you could get there faster than this contraption I've worked on for weeks.
Well, I thought you were gonna shop more.
No. Maybe
Just
Garth
get
might, but
I do love shopping.
yes, you also are collecting entirely too many magical items. I feel like if anyone is, searching for us, like perhaps if they wanted us for some reason,
Hey,
they could
gross
put on a
out.
visor like this and find you like a beacon in the night.
That's why they're all in the bag of holding. So it's only one magical item.
You underestimate how the detection of magic could work for those more powerful than us.
You're right.
Right. Well, anyway. All right, let's head over to the treehouse.
The treehouse. Just one sec.
If anyone casts check magic on Garth, they're just blinded.
I have done that already too. I have
Oh, yeah, I know.
like people who have done detect magic on like a being made of magic, like
Yeah.
or like a room that is coated in magic. Like I have them roll a Constitution save.
Just flashbanged.
Pretty much.
If we're gonna be sailing more, we can, and we're attacked by an enemy ship. I can hop on the enemy ship, click the movable rod, and it just tears a hole in their ship because it just stays there floating.
Hmm,
Um,
I see.
Interesting. Interesting.
I thought it was
Well-
for other purposes.
We don't we currently aren't planning on going over anything but the river between here and
No.
Galg.
I mean, it can also, if you're falling, you can just click it and.
Well,
I've
actually,
fallen and I can't get up.
Garth, if we are encountering a massive living mountain and you perhaps were swallowed by it,
Mhm.
you could put the rod inside of it. I think
Mhm.
it would do well. The penetration would be inescapable,
Mhm. Mhm.
and its
Inevitable.
death would be inevitable.
Inevitable. Who said
And
that?
so you arrive.
Did you hear that?
Was that Barian? Is he
Barian?
already? Yeah, so he'll
I
park
knew
him
it would be an
outside.
actual end.
Give them the same instructions. Grelzad is just in awe. He's walking in like very reverently.
Holy shit.
He's just like looking around.
Hello.
You have a. Hi there.
Welcome to the bitter end.
I'd love your shop. Holy shit.
Thank you. And just so you know, I'm not bitter.
Oh, awesome. I was worried that you were going to be a little bitter.
I've been told that the tree I represent can taste bitter at times, but
Oh, fascinating.
please do
What-
not eat
what-
me.
I didn't plan to. Would you mind sharing what tree that is?
Let me check my books. I forgot.
You don't know your own type of tree?
That's not something I normally get asked.
Oh.
Do you have a sample?
A
When are you
sample?
Russian?
And yeah, we don't need to eat every creature's skin.
Or
It's an
drink their blood.
experience.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Did Enu just sound Russian to you too, Grozet?
No, she's moving at an even pace.
Okay, let's see. Some wizard once told me this. See if I can read this correctly. Vernonia amygdalia. Amygdalina. Vernonia amygdalina.
Are you casting a kind sir? Are you casting a spell?
I was
Nope.
gonna say a demon.
That's the
demon
name of a
crawls
tree.
out of the...
Oh, I see.
Fascinating.
Well,
anyways, you have a lovely establishment.
it is very much an honor and pleasure to meet you, sir. My name is Grelzad Bello. We have traveled long and far to see such an establishment. It is amazing. And he's like looking around.
Longshot, do you have any gauntlets of Flaming Fury?
One sec.
I thought the other guy said you would have to travel a long time to find one.
Yes.
Yeah, but sometimes people don't communicate everything between each other.
Well met, Grozed. My name is Elmlim.
Ooh, Elmlim.
Elmlim. Well,
yes.
It is an honor to meet you.
Hi,
Thank
I'm
you.
Garth Kyrell.
Hello, Garth. As far as gauntlets of Flaming Fury is what you said? Yeah, no, I don't.
Don't fuck with fire. Yeah, I figured.
That's and
yeah.
Yes.
That's a bad idea. Bad idea. I knew a guy who's a warrior. And he put on like this sword that's like it's just a hilt, and then you like say the words and fire comes out. Yeah, no. We don't talk about him that much.
Garth draws a sword for a second. Yeah.
Garth.
I'm not igniting it.
Right.
It just looks like a normal.
Yes, you just showed him a normal sword. I hope you liked his normal sword. So he pulls Grelzad will pull out his all-purpose tool. I'm looking for an upgrade for this. But you happen to have this is called an all-purpose tool. I'm hoping you're familiar. I'm looking for perhaps a +2 or +3 version of it.
Let's see. He like walks around his shop.
Oh, no.
What was that?
It's my lovely baby kitty, Daisy. Come here.
I do indeed have a +2. Yes. Of the all-purpose tool.
And what price would you be asking for that?
That would be
I'm willing to trade this in towards it if you'd like to sell this.
Yeah. So without the trade, 500. With the trade, I can bring it down to 350.
Do you think perhaps you could do 300 with the trade?
Yeah, I think I can do that.
All right. So I appreciate the price. That is very wonderful, but I have had on a bucket list for a long time to
be able
to haggle with an ent, and thank you for allowing me that opportunity. It is most joyous. And he takes out his notebook and it goes to a page. The page is blue, and he like checks something off, and he puts it back down. And he'll give him his all-purpose tool and 300 gold, and take the +2.
All right, yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's surprisingly easy to sell these. We get many customers from the core, so It's pretty popular.
Do you? I
Yes.
see.
I think there's, I guess, some sort of planar connection nearby that's connected to the core, because it's really only in this area.
Is Quincy's Tavern?
It's in Bessethfellow?
Yeah. Nearby, like real close. By the lake, I think.
Would Garth know if Quincy's Tavern is in Bessethfellow?
Yes,
Is it?
it is.
Oh,
That's what the
cool.
yes
That's
was.
that's what he's referring to.
Yeah,
So
over
this
by Shatharki Lake. There's a.
Oh,
It's somewhere in that area, just north of
that
it.
is very exciting. Just to be clear, that's the place with like all the machine automaton. They're like a million times smarter than us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm excited then. Grelzad is excited.
Excited.
And Grelzad
All
is
right.
all right. Well, this is. Thank you for this information. Is there? So we do have some other companions who are not in the shop with us right now. One does wield more magical powers, another is, I believe, a druid of some sort. Is there anything in here that you think would benefit either of them? Considering,
Either of
if you
them.
would, that we are traveling north to Galg.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, you said a druid?
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
An insignia of the claw could boost her. This is Connor. Could boost her unarmed strike damage when she's in wild shape.
Yeah. There's a couple things I could think of. There's
I'm just imagining him just like drinking a giant vat of sap when you did that.
there's the staff of the woodlands.
Hmm.
He pulls some house. They work sort of like the +2 multi-tool. +2 to yeah. Comes with a couple spells in there as well. I think a spell that allows you to speak with plants, and also the ever coveted awaken spell.
Oh,
Interesting.
Plus it essentially is constantly casting the pass without trace spell.
Oh my god.
oh. Would someone need to attune with it?
I do believe so.
Stuff of the
Alright.
woodlands.
Well, Garth and Enyo, I want to hear all of his ideas that he has of what he has in stock first, but when it comes down to it, if you all would like to split acquiring this, and Clover can decide whether she pays us back or not. I don't care either way, but I don't want to leave the two of them out just because they're otherwise indisposed.
Yeah. At 100%, that sounds like a really good item for Clover.
I would also
Alright.
say a secondary item that would also help, but is a little bit more costly. The animated shield is very helpful because it's oh, here, let me show you. He pulls out one and he like activates it, and it sits in front of him, and he's like, see, I don't have to use my hands to wield the shield. And the useful thing about this with druids is it stays even when you change shape.
Oh.
Right.
All right. Is it just those two items you've thought of, or is there anything else?
Those are the two big ones. The rest, there's obviously the obvious ones. Amulet of Health, your protections, magic items, cloak, ring of protections.
Oh, right.
Things like that.
Well, those two big ticket items. Were we to get them together? Is there some sort of bundle you could offer us? What price would you charge? And it will be a gift. So if our altruism is something you, as an ent, value, maybe consider that.
I could sell it as a bundle. 4,000.
4,000.
Is that something between the three of us we would be okay with for Clover? Again, this is for Clover, very specifically.
What's that? 1,333 each.
Roughly.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm okay with that.
I'll put
you?
in 2,000.
Oh,
sick.
shit. All right, Garth. Well, if you want to split the other 2,000.
Yeah, that would be great for me, actually.
Perfect. Does anyone have it on them right now to give this fine shopkeep?
I have 1,000.
All right. Enyo, if you could cover my 1,000 right now, I will go get it at the bank.
Okie dokie.
And before we go, do you have a pearl of power too?
Sorry?
A pearl of power?
Pearl of
Oh,
power.
that's right. And he'll look over to Garth. Is that was Chase looking for that? Yes, it sounded very familiar.
It would let him have an extra spell slot.
Oh yeah, it's fucking sick. But I'm just making sure in character that's the thing that he said.
Yep.
Yes, I do. I do have one of those. One of those would be 100 gold pieces.
Oh.
Do you have two of those by any chance?
I do. I have a few of them. Yeah.
I will buy two of those.
Two of those.
All right.
Okay.
So do that transaction first, just for the two that Garth is grabbing, if you don't mind. You said you have a few. I think I would take one as well. I do have that on me, and I'll hand him the 100. And then Garth and Enyo here will give you the 4,000 for the other two items for the druid.
Yeah.
All right, somebody mark all this shit down or put it on your character sheet so we can give this stuff to them. Grezal just like, oh, thank you so much for your business.
Thank you.
We very much appreciate it.
My rod?
Oh, yes. Whatever else you need, Enyo, please. I thought you were finished. I'm going to run to the bank. I'll be right back.
Oh. Okay.
A rod, you said?
Yeah, rod.
What kind of a rod are we looking for? A ruler ship. Okay.
We got Staff of Woodlands and Animated Shield, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you. Thank you, Connor.
No problem.
And you got a pearl of power for yourself.
Rod
you
of
got a pearl
ruler
of
ship.
power for
Chase.
Chase, and then Grell's got one for himself.
It's such a good item.
Oh, and also, did we have a long rest on the final leg of the ship journey?
Oh,
yes.
Okay, good.
Sick.
All right.
Just a quick question.
Yes.
For
Oh,
Enyo.
you're asking Enyo. That's right. I'm not here.
I wanted to know, what are your aspirations in life?
My what?
aspirations in life?
To bring chaos to the world.
Not what I was expecting, but good enough. Okay. Yeah, I do have a rod. A rulership. It'll be 500 gold.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. You are carrying a lot of gold on you.
Exactly.
That's
Chaos.
that's fair.
Guys, I'm so excited.
This item is ridiculous.
So Erica, you only need to take off 2,500 now, because Grelzad is going to give you the 1,000 back, and so don't mark that off. I don't want you to get yourself confused.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've adjusted all of my totals.
Now I know I need to be careful with my settings. The item that Erica just bought allows her to once per dawn mind control every creature she can see within 120 feet.
Wait, really? Is it that bad?
It's that.
Is it like
Yeah.
There's
is
no
it
creature
dominate
limit.
person?
It's charmed.
Oh, it's
They will be
charmed.
charmed.
Okay.
But every
For 8
creature
hours.
for 8, yeah, every creature within that she can see within 120 feet of her.
Is there a save? Do they make a save for it at least?
They make a
Yeah,
save, yeah.
15 too.
DC
15?
15.
Woo!
And if they fail it, they're charmed for 8 hours. And while they're charmed, they consider you as their trusted leader.
Yeah.
They don't know they're charmed, right?
They fully do at the end of.
Yeah, after you charm them, they
Oh,
know.
at the end.
Yeah,
And how long are they? Are they charmed for the whole day?
8 hours.
8
And-
hours.
And you can't tell them to do something that's against their nature.
Yeah.
So you can't be like, hey, fuck up.
And
your
if
friend.
you or any of your party members hurt them, it breaks immediately.
Does it? If you hurt one of them, does it break for all of them?
No, just for
I
that
believe-
one.
Okay.
So,
Because it's a per creature basis.
yes.
So
I
Erica,
wanted something to control people, and so that's what I found.
do you have the Lord song ready for when you do it? Let me be your ruler. Imagine she's like, I'm going to use the rod, and she starts playing that song through her microphone. All right. So would Grelzad assume at this point it has been long enough for word to spread so that the setting up of the fortress won't make everyone go crazy?
Yeah, it's been at least a couple hours.
Okay.
But before that, after they exit the shop, Garth will go, "Hey, Enyo."
Mhm.
That never gets used on me or the rest of the party. Understood?
You wouldn't know that.
I mean, we'll know afterwards.
Yeah,
if
I
you don't
know.
have me do anything stupid, I don't give a shit.
Sure.
Yeah, I would never do
Nah.
anything weird with you guys.
I didn't say
wink,
weird. I
wink.
said stupid.
I'm no
I
one's
have no
soldier.
limitations on weird. I don't just kind of
I'm so
slink back over to
excited,
the
guys. It's
airship.
mostly for enemies.
Yes.
I'm setting a hard boundary. Like, we can't be friends if you use that on me.
You just hear girls out in the distance by the airship. Hard boundary.
You guys were the one trying to get me to laugh at.
You did this to us. This isn't our fault.
Hey, what am I supposed to do with these
So you-
grappling hooks, by the way?
Yeah, we do have a lot of grappling hooks.
You
have a
use
hand
them
crossbow.
for grappling things.
I mean,
my god, I
You
have a
must
hand
use your.
crossbow.
And if you don't want to like hold, I mean, you should at least keep one. But I mean, I'm happy to
Keep them
take
in the
one off
bag
your
of holding.
hands. You can put them in the bag of holding that you guys share. You can also store them in the airship if you want.
Or in the fortress.
The fortress as well, but the airship is something we'll be in more often than the fortress.
Okay,
Whichever
I'll
way
leave
you
them
want.
in the airship
All right.
How many grappling hooks is
in
it?
case we need
Yeah, how many did you get?
9.
Wasn't it?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's not that bad.
Actually, Enyo, I might be able to, with Chase's help, integrate the grappling hooks into the airship so that the
So we
airship
can
can
climb
go
the mountain?
up the mountains and the walls. Or if I can get a large enough durable
Ooh.
cloth, the airship could be an
Mhm.
airship. I could use the heat like a balloon.
Like an air balloon?
Yes. Then it will be an
Okay.
airship boat balloon.
How many do you need?
Yeah, I would say 4 or 5 would be fine.
I'll give you 5. And I'll keep the other 4 for myself.
All right. I fully expect you to create some sort of remarkable flail out of the 4 of them in an epic battle covered in knives.
A cat of 9 tails. Here I come.
Hell yeah. Well, actually, there is. There is. If you want to. All right. How about let's go set up the airship, and then we could swing by Mall or Malls. They could actually either help you make that what you want, or they might have one for sale.
Oh, it'd be great if I can upgrade my whip.
Yes. Yes, it would. Very much so. Oh, the enemies. They will suffer. I think we'll do like an evil laugh back and forth right in front of Garth.
And
he's
as
already
you-
driving to set up the fortress.
As you
Yeah,
arrive
okay.
at the whatever spot you're going to set up the fortress.
Yeah, so I think so. We're going to be heading east after this, correct?
Yes.
So I think I would set it up. I don't know if I would do it. I feel like maybe either right here within. I'm just gonna say like maybe passive like perception or passive intelligence. Would Grells I'd want to set it up in here or just right outside of town?
Right outside would be best.
All right. So here, Grells will set up the fortress right out here.
That inside area very much had children playing.
All right, that would have been very tempting because Enyo probably would have been
Just
poking
crushes
like
them.
girls. Girls, I'd be like, oh, I kind of want to set it up in there, but there's all those children. It could hurt all of them at the same time. I don't know if I want to do that. I look at Garth like, I don't know if I want to do that, but he's like looking past him to look at Enyo. I don't know if I want to do that. But he'll drive outside. Listen, Garth, let's use our words, all right? I'm not actually going to kill a bunch of children. He'll like put his hand over Garth's eyes and wink.
Garth looks through Tip Top's eyes when you do that.
Listen, we're not going to do any crimes, all right?
Yeah.
We don't want to get you in trouble. And
We're
you know,
not
you can
criminals.
You can deny all things. As Grells
Okay,
like
but
pulling
also
the airship up.
don't kill
As Grells pulling the airship up, he's gonna look back to see if Enyo has left the airship and is headed towards the children. Is that something happening right now?
No.
Dang, that would have been so funny.
I'm too busy thinking of how bad I want to make my whip.
All right. So actually, let's check the thing real quick. Mahler's Malls is L. L is. The fuck is L? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's back over where we were. So, yeah. So Grezza's gonna like park the airship and be setting up the fortress, and just be like, yes. So if the two of you want to go over to the place that has cool weapons, I'll be here. I'll make some food. Feel free.
I'm
And Grezza's gonna
actually
set that up.
going to end the session there with them as you leave to go do that.
Perfect. Then they could do it off stream too.
I have more time to think about my whip.
Yes. Your flail
If she
whip.
comes, I kind of want you to brew up a weapon where it's a cat of nine tails, but 4 of the tails are grappling hooks. That's badass.
I see that there's a clawed whip, and that would be really nice too.
Oh God, she's looking. We got too many ideas. All right, well, that was a great time. I enjoyed it, and we got to where we're going. So,
yes.
All right, and everyone
Darth has
remember
a
we got
24 AC.
people items next week. Remember we got people items.
Yep. Darth has a 24 AC now.
He's a
Dope.
buff boy.
More
right.
deck saves. Okay.
Oh, I have
Everybody-
Shield Master Sock.